Alright boys, we're back again with another video, and today got something a little bit like new on the channel. Today we're gonna be doing something called Cop or Drop. This is the name I came up with, Cop or Drop. I don't know, I rhymed a little bit. Basically what it is just whether you should pick a character or you shouldn't pick a character, as in like wishing for one, pulling for one, I guess I should say. Pull or not to pull for a character. Now Cop or Drop sounded the best in my head. I don't know if y'all have any other ideas of what I could call it, or anything that sounds a little bit better than Cop or Drop. I thought a pick or skip, but I wasn't really a fan of that either. So Cop or Drop is what I settled with. If you guys all want to, you can drop a bunch of other ones in the comments, and I'll take them into consideration, and maybe I'll use them instead of Cop or Drop for the next video. And obviously, in this video, we're gonna be talking about Zhezhi. As you know, Zhezhi is a new character that got leaked, and we're gonna be basically talking about some of her little like pros, cons, whether you should pull for this character or whether this character is one of the ones you should skip. Now, without further ado, I wanted to just start off by saying you should pull for any character in this game you like. Don't let this video like be the end all be all. This is more of like I guess guidance if you're like on the edge of like not knowing whether you want to. I'm hoping this video can find you and like basically help you make a decision, right? Like nothing like absolutely crazy. Now, I don't want to see any comments on people saying I'm going to pull for who I want. I already said this. I know, pull for who you want. I just wanted to make it clear because people usually they'll come down here and start commenting about stuff that I already stated in the video. Now, let's talk about Zhezhi, shall we? So, let's talk about like I guess the pros of this character. Now, we gotta talk about her role first, right? We gotta know what she's doing. Zhezhi is a burst DPS character. Now, if you don't know what a burst DPS character does, it's like they're on field for a very short amount of time. They get whatever they need to do done, and then they're immediately gone. Now, what is also amazing about Zhezhi is that even though she's a burst DPS, she also has off-field damage in the form of her ultimate. Her ultimate will allow her to like send out cranes for other characters. They'll just come out flying and do damage. Now, obviously, there's characters in the game that absolutely like love off-field damage or need off-field damage in their kit, but just simply having off-field damage itself is quite good because that means even when they're not on field, they're going to be giving you a little bit of value. Now let's talk about her outro, which is I feel like is the main part of this character, or one of the most important part of this character. Now, before we thought her outro was just going to give skill damage. So from what I've seen, the recent leaks have shown that the skill damage amount that it was giving before got nerfed down to I think about 12%. But on the other hand, she's now giving a fat ice damage bonus, which is 44%, which is absolutely crazy. So I know y'all are thinking there's an ice character that likes skill damage. You should know where I'm getting at, right? So yeah, if you didn't realize, I'm talking about Lin Yang. If you play Lin Yang, she is going to be a must pull for your account. She's going to be the best support for Lin Yang possible. Currently, like no one is even close. Sanhua will not be competing with her. The fact that she's the burst DPS, does off-field damage, and she's buffing the living shit out of Lin Yang, she is going to be a must. So for any Lin Yang mains out there, hey, this is the one for you, bro. Start saving, get that shit ready. She's coming for your wallet. Now, another character that can benefit from her skill damage buff and off-field damage is going to be Zhezhi. What makes it so good is that obviously we know Zhezhi needs off-field damage to build up her stacks and her, I guess her passive, so she can drop the big ass nuke on the map. And Zhezhi just happens to do just that and buff skill damage, which is exactly what Zhezhi needs. So if you play Zhezhi and you don't really have anybody else that works well with her, this character will be a very good pickup for your account. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit more about her versus like Yinlin and Yanwu, like whether you should pull for her, but let's get right into I guess the cons, I guess, in a way. Now, she is not a needed character outside of like Lin Yang. I don't think she is a absolute must pull. Go for her. She's gonna be this amazing cracked character, right? She's a burst DPS, not a main DPS. She's not dishing out like unherds of amount of damage. She's just an overall decent character. If you're playing Lin Yang, that raises her past the decent part to an absolutely necessary character, right? Because it's going to be buffed. But aside from Lin Yang, even with Zhezhi, as good as she is going to be with Zhezhi, I don't think that it's needed. I feel like Yanwu is doing an absolutely phenomenal job right now. Not as good as Zhezhi is going to be doing, obviously, but I mean, Jinxie is literally the highest DPS character in the game, the strongest character in this game currently without Zhezhi. So I mean, like, I don't think you're gonna need Zhezhi to make her stronger. She's already doing way more than enough. So if you're just getting her for Jinxie, I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like that would be an easy skip, and you save your Astrites for characters that are going to be a little bit more important or so, have a little bit more value. Now, obviously, if I didn't choose her for Jinxie, I won't be choosing her for like literally anybody else, because she's not going to be, I guess, buffing anybody else as much or giving them as much value. I did think of her, like, I went through and thought of the characters, like maybe she could work well with like chixia or chixia because she gets the skill damage bonus and in the off field, but I don't think that it is pulling for just for that. So unless you are playing Lin Yang, I would not recommend pulling for this character. I do not think that it is worth it. That's pretty much gonna be it for this video, guys. This is like a quick video. I just wanted to like basically talk about the new thing we're doing, which is the copper drop, and I wanted to just give my thoughts on Zhezhi. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if there's anything I missed, more importantly, in the comments. There's any characters that work well with her that I didn't talk about, or maybe there's something else about her that I missed. Let me know in the comment section down below. I like constructive criticism. Just don't be like disrespectful or anything, right? Just let me know. So with that all being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video, boys. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.